Yes.
fix this in post. For some reason, Facebook kicked us off, but we are back now and better than ever.
Maybe I overshared it and they were just like, no.
No.
That's why I wait till after.
Has something to do with our new intro. Like the Jericho thing that I showed. That's a WWE property.
That's possible.
Yeah, buddy.
That is possible.
Just give them $10. They'll get by.
Jericho's doing good now, man. What the fuck?
He's not even in WWE anymore. He's in AEW.
Well, WWE's not doing good anymore.
No, they're not doing that good. So,
anyways.
Yes.
Bringing
we
it
are back live again. It's working.
So, sorry about that. So, gentlemen, shall we take a peek?
Sure.
Yes.
Would you like me to do it?
Yes, start off. Yeah.
Okay. The film was shot on location in the community of Hayward, Wisconsin. The town's landmark giant fiberglass muskie is prominently featured in the film, as you could see at the end and beginning. The production was originally entitled Muskie Madness, and many of the film's crew will still refer to it by that title. But when picked up for distribution, Troma insisted that the title be changed. Though very much low-budget production, Bloodhook was distinguished from the other slasher flicks at the time by its quirky sense of macabre, tongue-in-cheek humor. And that is true of the film.
I would agree. Sweet.
Although the film wasn't successful, its director Jim Mallon and lyricist key grip Kevin Murphy later went on to work on the popular cult television program Mystery Science Theater 3000. The film poster was illustrated by artist Teresa Zimick.
Very nice.
I love this tagline, blood sports of the humankind. You're not going to get any better than that.
Dude, really? What was the other one, though, on the main poster? I enjoyed that one a lot, too. I'd have to look at it.
I honestly didn't read it.
There's a ton of them. It's a Troma thing. So I'll take over. There is an alternate version of the film.
Really?
I talked to Chad a little bit about this before he quit and Eduardo replaced him. It was the Troma DVD release of Bloodhook is heavily edited, and it's nearly 30 minutes of the scenes are cut from the original film. These scenes are, I took some of them out, but here are the more important ones that I left in this list. The scene where Peter explains to everyone how he inherited his grandfather's house. A sequence where Denny Dobbins challenges Peter to a line casting contest only for Peter to cast his line into a coffee cup.
Yeah.
The teenagers complain about the bad music at the restaurant, and Kirsten points out that Sheila Swain is staring at Rodney. Finner invites Peter and Rodney out for night fishing while Kirsten gets Rodney to guess what's inside various food cans. The scene where Peter and Anne search for the restaurant dock for any sign of foul play, only to miss Sheila's loon button stuck to a dead fish. Rodney looking for Finner before going fishing alone. Peter and Anne being attacked in the street by Denny Dobbins. Leroy Ludke meets Peter at that scene where Irv Swain happens by and notices Ludke has a metal plate in his head. So lots of important story parts.
Right?
I was just seriously
taken out
of nowhere.
Like we needed it to be more of a mystery.
Now here, listen to this. Peter radioing the sheriff to report Betty missing and him noticing that the Red Echoes LP still running the record player. So another story element. Shots of Ludke chopping Finn's fingers off with a hatchet and putting them in the meat grinder and then chopping into the arm again.
Wait, I saw that.
Yeah, this is the DVD version.
Oh, this is. I'm sorry. Okay, I was gonna say. I was like,
the scene where Peter brings Finner's severed ear to Evelyn and hears the fishing for your love song, causing him to flash back to his grandfather.
Hello? Do I hear a phone?
Yes.
Grandfather's murder. The sequence where Peter, Evelyn, and Irv figure out that the vibrations from the cicadas and music are driving Ludke crazy. And Peter and Evelyn's whenever they first enter the bait shop. So, fairly important.
Right?
Scenes.
Yes, actually. Very important.
From this film.
Damn. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, and it's kind of cool because I kind of figured it out before they really I'm sure most people do, but it was just kind of like, Oh, I'm like, I'm like, it's something to do with the radios. And my wife's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's something to do with the radios. I was like,
It's the music.
every time somebody's been killed, there's been a radio playing. And I'm like, and they constantly bring the one dude's radio into multiple scenes where people get killed off. You know what I mean?
And,
Like,
Yeah,
for the
you
live
don't
viewers
realize
at
it
home,
at first, but then you're like, oh, wait a minute.
for the live viewers at home, tomorrow I'll upload the audio and video version of this in its completion instead of 2 parts for ease of watching. Also, expect somewhat supernatural audio version to be uploaded as well.
ooh, sweet.
Woo!
Nice. So,
I think we can move on to our questions.
yeah, I would say
I
so.
think we certainly can.
Okay, so boys, douche of the movie,
Yeah.
Ludke, fucking Ludke, dude.
Oh yeah, Lewd King.
I'm gonna have
I
to say I'm gonna have to say trailer dad or camper dad.
Like the crazy dude.
No, the dad.
The
That comes
dad.
at the
Yeah,
Oh,
beginning.
like the high.
Yeah, the
Solid
dude
dude?
from the city.
Oh, you're
literally
gonna
is-
die up there, boy. Ooh, that guy.
No, the dad who gets killed in the boat.
with the air
Oh.
horn. The dad with
The
the air
air
horn.
horn.
He's a douchebag the whole way through. Even as soon as he's a douchebag to Ludke, even when Ludke's nice. You know what
That's
I mean?
true. Yeah.
Because he was
okay.
like, he's literally looking at the bait shop
is.
sign and he's like, "Do you sell bait?" It's like, really, fucker, go away. You know what I mean? Like,
You
no,
know, so
he gets douche.
I have to agree with Johnny there. He is an asshole.
Ludke does like Ludke. I don't know, man. I don't think he's a douche because it's not really like it's not really his fault.
That's yeah,
Like it
Yeah, that's
is,
true.
but it's
but not really.
he's driven
really
to
is.
do it, I guess.
Yeah. And we can kind of talk about that. So the cicadas, so like the whole purpose of the killing, and of course this is extremely fucking far-fetched, is that what was the time difference? Was it 15 years
Yes.
I believe
or
so.
17?
Yeah, no, I think it was 15 to 17.
15, something like that. So after his grandpa dies randomly after grabbing his fucking neck and then falling in the water,
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Don't see anything, just grabs his face, falls in.
we
That's it.
are treated with this extremely long movie, which was well paced. I will say that for what it is, it's extremely
yeah,
well paced.
it feels
It
like
is.
a
It doesn't drag.
traditional 80s slasher. Like it feels good.
But we get plenty of scenes reinforcing the fact that the devil tritone sets off Ludke, and the devil tritone is only achieved when the cicadas are played at the same time as music, but a
Correct.
certain song, and it has to be "Fishing for Your Love" has to be playing at the same time that the cicadas start chirping, and then that sets off the plate and Ludke's head, and then he kills people for X amount of time after that, and then returns to normal.
Correct.
That's the basis we're operating on.
And I mean, what a crazy fucking awesome premise, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, okay, let's just say, like, we'll step aside and we'll take the ridiculousness of the whole fishing hook aspect out of it. And let's just say, like, that's literally still what you made your killer. Like, that was his reason why. That's still a crazy, awesome reason. You know what I mean? Like, just what would it be? The reverberations, I guess, of the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And
some of that fucking interference, you know, like whenever like you pick up AM radio in your head, like a
So,
fucking
did
what's
you
his
guys?
name? Chrome. What's his name from Texas Chainsaw?
Oh, Chop Top.
Chop Top. He has the fucking plate in his head.
See, I didn't think
dog dick.
I did not think of Chop Top when I first saw it. I thought of Pete's mom from The Adventures of Pete and Pete. I don't know if you guys ever watched that or not.
No, I don't get
No.
that reference.
I'm sorry. That was probably the generation before ahead. But yeah, their mom had a metal plate and they used it as an antenna and shit, and they always like fucked with her. It was hilarious, dude. But going back to this
So-
movie, man.
Yeah. Favorite kill?
Bobby, I want to hear yours because we were talking about this beforehand and you said you were struggling. So not to put you on the spot.
I really did have a hard time. All right. Now, there's a reason why I had a hard time because they kind of like, they're all different, but they were all structured the same way. Like you get hit, like literally the hook hits them and all you see is just
All but the
flash. Like
the one the the heavier set girl.
Yeah.
She doesn't get hooked. She gets
the lasso.
Yeah, she gets the
So
fucking lasso.
I'm between two of them. The douchebag dad with the air horn at the end, because his kill, he literally doesn't try to hold back. He like gets hooked, is holding on to it. You see him just walking on the boat towards the water, like there's no struggle. Like literally no struggle. He's just like, oh, here I'm in.
Bro, you got to think about most of these kills in order to like pull them off. Half of these
I
people
know.
they're like, how do I fall into the water without make it look like I'm jumping? And some people get it and some of them don't. But that's all right, because
that's why there's one. And then the other one,
Bobby's pausing on me.
Okay, well, Bobby's connection reconnects. Johnny.
Okay, we're good. Okay. Are you? No,
Are you
you
back,
are
Bobby?
You are frozen, bud. You are like cutting in and out.
Why am I frozen? I don't know.
Refresh and we'll bring you back in, Chief.
All right, I'll be right back.
Johnny.
All right.
Favorite kill, broski.
Favorite kill. I'm gonna have to go, and I'm sorry, I can't think of the fucking dude's name. I know he's in a blue sweater, but it's when he's drinking outside of the shack. And he gets his ear ripped off. Which, okay, so like this is almost it's a kill, but I feel like it's almost like a scene. It's an entire scene kill.
Yeah,
because he actually doesn't get killed by the hook, which I like. He gets killed by, it's almost like that whaling spear, whatever the fuck it is, or some kind of fishing spear he's got. So he kills him with that, but then we get to see the awesome fucking just like him shoving the fish line hook into the right up into the throat. And listen, man, I mean, I haven't been fishing in a minute. However,
that's pretty rad.
I have done my fishing, and I don't know, dude, that just was like, I was so like happy with that scene.
Yeah.
And just like almost taken back a little bit.
And then
like,
it's followed up.
Yeah, dude.
By what I'll talk about my best scene.
Oh, you know, that might, I agree. That might have to be an agreement on that. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with that kill because it leads into that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, okay, because he puts it in his mouth.
Yeah,
he drags him into the house. Yes. And then that's when he starts cutting him up into the little bit of grinder and shit like that.
And then shortly after that, we get the awesome slasher trope.
So even though that was my favorite kill just because it was so elongated. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was already dead, but he was just fucking with the body even more at that point. So I would consider that still part of the kill. And we have our sexy Italian back. Oh, Mrs. Monet.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Mama Monet?
Hi. On Facebook, everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
We haven't got a good Mama Monet appearance.
Yeah, it's been a minute,
dude.
Mama's been a busy woman.
That's good, dude. No, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, internet was being finicky. We're good now. We're good to go.
Yes.
Stupid.
So
internet.
I'm on to my favorite kill. I really like the lasso because the visualization of the shot from the house and just seeing her go wee was really funny. And then I also have to like that one girl who ends up diving off. Like she does like a fucking perfect dive.
Yes.
It's perfect. Did she get hit in the cheek? Is it the girl that gets hit?
Is that what it was?
No, I think you're right.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to think which girl is it? Because it's not the girl on the raft, right? That starts on the raft? No.
No, she gets the hand, right?
Yes. She gets the hook in the hand.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But we know for sure there's a kill that somebody gets it in the cheek or like the neck. Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of, like you mentioned before, there's a lot of hooking in a lot of places.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie being a trauma movie, I'm not gonna lie. There was a really bad thought that I thought we were gonna see some like testicles ripped off or some dick ripping off.
I was waiting for that too, to be honest with you.
No, I think the ultimate like to be tropey for slasher films, I think like that scene, that would be the scene that you mentioned earlier with the rope going up through the jaw. I think that's the money shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yes,
transitioning into the best scene question, I'll just go ahead and say that the when they do the full victim reveal
Yes.
of how he has the body strung along, that
Dude,
is, I mean, the effect
awesome.
itself is ass, and it's purposely done like ass, and
Yeah,
it
but it's
looks
not-
so cool.
Like I don't even think it's done like ass, dude. It's done to make them look like fish. You know what I mean? Like they're all dehydrated. They got bulging eyes. Like it's awesome.
I'm actually going to agree with TJ on that as my favorite scene. But have you boys seen the movie The Beast Within?
I have not.
If you get a chance, look up that transformation scene.
Yeah,
They literally look like the same.
Okay.
Like at certain points of that transformation, they literally would.
Victim reveal to date of like where they're storing the bodies, other than the mutilator hanging them on the wall.
Damn it! I was gonna say, all right. I was gonna say, Mutilator was pretty fucking sexy.
It was. But I think these were pretty cool because they were in the water.
Well,
again, all these fishing themed movies are the best.
Well, it was when you stepped out, Bobby. But like I said, dude, as someone who's fished, man, I when I first saw the hook, hello, thank you for calling Huang Tong Palace. Can I help you? How can I get some cream?
The Project Ladder hotline is busy tonight. Audio
fucking
listeners.
right,
Sorry
dude.
about that.
Getting them donations.
That's my hotline. It's that sexy machine cosplay you made for me.
It happens, dude. So, let's go back to favorite scene. Mine's a tie, and it's a tie between the reveal because I just love the effect. It was great. I love the bug eyes, and it's a tie between that and I would have to say the cast off at the end.
Yeah,
because. Dude, we got like a straight up like almost little like montage training, and then like into a full on like aggressive fishing competition.
It's the best. It's everything that you wanted.
It really is, dude.
And let's talk about how this movie goes as far as teasing us with a false ending of sending our main character to the killer's house and then having him pussy out when he gets there, just for him to turn around and do the quintessential 80s training montage.
Right.
So he could then train casting. Then he goes back.
And I was not expecting that because I was not expecting the psych out. That I was impressed.
But then this movie does another swerve, and he's not even successful doing that.
Nope.
He gets knocked the fuck out and gets taken back in the house.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to say he didn't have a little bit of talent. He was a little rusty. He had to wipe it off.
He's much better.
But he was going against a master.
He was. True. That guy had his own bait shop.
Well, a son of a bitch.
Well, yes.
That motherfucker's been taking out dudes left and right with that hook, man. Like the fact that he was like, I trained for 30 minutes and I could go against you. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean?
That logically, that just doesn't add up.
No,
but it works.
But this is 80s montage training, so that's all you need. It's a good.
Exactly. This is like Rocky IV status.
So. While we got our best scenes, gentlemen, did the opening scene?
Yes.
The opening kill hooked me in.
Dude, like the whole fucking like that weird like hill thing. That like that's gnarly. That's so fucking cool. And when we watch Shredder, we'll talk about things like that.
So I've never seen that ever in my life.
You know why? Because they built a couple of those and they were like, why didn't we just build some concrete steps?
Yeah.
I'd rather have to ride down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're trying to...
It made for a really fun chase scene.
That's what I'm saying.
A chase scene that was ridiculous.
Oh.
Well, we got it. We got it in this movie where clearly he's on the water, and then you see Lukey fucking like coming up behind the shack because his boat's floating downstream, and she's like, waiting for that fucking thing, and it's just a scene that's like stop. It's like it's overly done because she's just sitting there waiting, and Lukey's waiting, so he's like slowly drifting. He's like, "Ha ha!"
And bam, there he is.
I just gotta say though, like this dude also has like some crazy tactile fishing skills because nobody sees him coming out of nowhere.
He's a war veteran, so he has that killer instinct. You know what I mean?
Did they say
Korea?
Was it Korea?
Yes.
Okay.
They sent me to Korea. That's how I got the bullet in the head.
What nationality do we? I mean, because he doesn't. I mean, he's got that crazy accent. I figured
Ludke,
he was
he has to be like
Russian. I figured, but maybe
Russian.
not.
Ludke.
Ludke?
Is that Polish?
Maybe.
I think that's more Polish than Russian.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Ukrainian. You think I would fucking know, but oh
Fair
well.
enough.
So
So-
yeah, opening scene, hook in, yes.
Yes.
Best tits,
Hey,
hottest girl, best dick. Let's see.
We didn't get full on frontal,
got
but
babes.
we did get some sweet side boob here.
So the side boob goes to that guy's
Bev D.
girlfriend.
And she was
Whose
delicious.
girlfriend?
The main guy.
The main guy's girl.
The girl who was always doing yoga
Meditating.
yoga and shit and meditating.
Meditate.
She was quite delish, dude. And she actually was like a pretty smart character, given the circumstances. She wasn't, dude, that other girl. Oh my God. The one with the makeup caked on her. I was so ready for her to fucking die. So ready, dude.
I
That
would
scene where
have
she
shot my
comes,
fucking stuff if I
that
was
scene
there.
where she comes up and just yells shit, like
Mhm.
literally in, I had subtitles on and I was just like, wow. If I did
terrible.
not have those up, I would have no fucking idea what the fuck she said.
I couldn't get subtitles, so I had to live with that shit. I was
No.
like, I don't know what she said, but okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it was emotional ranting. That's all you need to know. But let's see, best girl. Yeah, so best tits would be the girlfriend, and best dick. Y'all have to go with the dude with the hook in the earring, man. Like I know he's got.
I'm gonna go with Peter Van Cleese,
Who's that one?
our main character.
Oh, I mean, he does have the suave hair.
He's a
And
handsome fella.
He is. He's a good,
Yeah.
he's a good B lead.
Yeah. All right.
He's
Peter
tall.
Van
He's got
Cleese.
the jaw.
Peter Van Cleese. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
He's a handsome fella.
All
So
right,
Score was fucking great.
dude. The score is awesome, man.
oh,
It had some sweet
such an
sense. dude,
80s
like,
cheese synth score. It fit the movie perfectly.
and it got like, yeah, dude. It just had you like, you're always like head bobbing, dude. You were just like, bum, 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 bum.
And the two fishing related songs we get is just fucking awesome.
Mhm.
So
Which I'm gonna have to say, like, it's a tough tie between them.
They're catchy. All
right.
best song, I want to say,
I want to say the one that sets them off, dude.
yeah, that's pretty fucking funny.
Yes. Well, that was what the love song. Whatever.
Yeah, the Fishing for Your Love.
That's it. Fishing for your love.
And the other one's like a Musky Madness song.
Yeah, the Fishing for Your Love, though, if you actually listen to the lyrics, it is pretty funny, dude. Like, especially when opening the movie with that, like, it was just great.
Again, this movie's very aware.
Yeah, like I feel like to anybody going in, like, take a look at the synopsis, take a look at the cover art, breathe it in, and then enjoy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We kind of want to. I personally want to get one of those oversized lures for a cosplay now, because I think a Ludke cosplay would be so fucking funny.
So I was
Just
actually
walk around.
not that you couldn't buy them, and I'm sure you could.
A foam one would be so funny to like throw at a fucking con.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, you could just easily make one out of foam. Super. Then the hooks. I mean, the hooks you could make out of just like rubber bands or anything like that. Like that wouldn't be too bad.
You know what I was thinking? It's not the same exact shape, but it could work. Just use a bowling pin.
That'd be
Fair.
I feel like
Fair
that's
enough.
almost bigger, but it would, yeah.
It would.
The entire reason for that is so it would show up on screen, like whenever he's casting. So like it's a fucking weapon. Because if it's just a fucking hook and a line, you know what I
You
mean?
would never know it's there.
Yeah, unless it's close up like Hellraiser style, it's not getting across.
Right.
I also just looked up the lyrics to that song. They are pretty funny.
So I mean, like, and honestly, it's kind of at least watching the movie, I feel like it's a very blunt weapon to get hit with too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It feels like it's got some weight to it. It's not
It's tearing flesh too.
right.
That definitely hurts when you hit it.
Yeah.
Like it's Marv brick in the face kind of thing, you know?
But it's not heavy enough to wake you up if you're laying on a raft.
Correct.
It's not.
It's deceptively stealthy.
And I should have
It's a big
counted, but
thing too.
he had that thing covered in hooks, but I mean, and he had the triple hooks on it too. Like he fucking meant business. You know what I mean? He didn't go.
Which
I wonder how many they actually
begs
had.
the question: is Ludke kind of crazy to begin with.
Yes.
I just think he's just really into fishing. I mean, that's just that's just his livelihood.
Yeah, well, it's the musky madness, dude.
Right. Well, he had extra lures that size on the wall. You know what I
yes,
mean?
Yes, he did. He had like
he had
4,000
backups
of those things, dude.
Right. Well, I'm sure he was selling them, but you know.
Oh, I'm sure. Because if he wasn't selling them, what was the point?
Right.
As an effort to keep the train rolling, favorite character.
Yeah. Ooh.
I really liked like the rocker kid with the fucking the earring.
Yeah.
So fucking funny.
Yo, man.
Hey, man, you know what it is, man? It's musky madness.
That's a crazy story, man. That would make like an excellent movie.
It's just some ass.
Funny
story.
enough,
fucking love it, dude. I would say him, and then I like the older dude that what the hell that comes in with the beard, who's Lucky's friend.
Kids are gonna die up there.
Yeah. He was a good
kids gonna die.
too.
Oh, I got the musky madness.
He's just such a
weird
weird
music on there, kids.
I
He's got like
I
an Irish
expected him.
fucking accent.
Yeah, dude. I expected him to die. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why.
He had to exist so we could train Van Cleese at the end for the cast off.
Correct. He needed a Mr. Miyagi, and that's who, you know.
I at first, like when the movie started, like when I first started saw him, I was like,
That's Crazy Ralph, right? Like this movie's Crazy Ralph.
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
absolutely, dude.
But he's also Mr. Miyagi at the same time. It's
So
like this movie's the greatest stereotype of all a bunch of 80s movies.
Guess what?
what?
Actually plays into it perfectly, because if they listen to
crazy
Ralph,
Miyagi,
right? Well, if they listened to Ralph, they would have all survived.
True.
So you know,
had they had this guy, they would have all been trained.
If they wouldn't have played the music, the tritone wouldn't have set off Ludke.
Right. Sometimes you just got to give the crazy guys, you know, benefit of the doubt. Let's do it.
Granted, it wasn't only the kids playing the music.
No, not at all. It was. I mean, obviously,
and the mayor was totally jazzing it up.
He was, dude. I love it. And what a fun
My
movie,
favorite
man.
character. Fuck. I don't know, man. The kid. The kid.
Which
the kid that steals from Ludke all the fucking time.
Oh,
Hey, Mr. Kid. Chad thinks that he was the only reason he was in the movie is because the kid kind of like hung around the production.
That was
I can see that. I can totally see that.
That was the asshole dad's kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he was definitely just somebody who was on the set's kid, and they were just like, yeah, just throw him in there.
He steals twice from Ludke. He steals a penny, and then he steals a fucking bullet.
Why doesn't he die?
He's
the
a
kid.
So, bro.
No, you can't say that because Ludke tried to get a kid earlier.
Oh yeah, that's
true. I was gonna say he literally tried to hook a baby.
And Bev D leaves her fucking kid in the woods alone to go jogging.
Bro, that chick is literally jogging off for dick.
Yeah,
seriously, that is exactly what she did.
Because her husband is too busy over at the Van Cleese house carving wooden M16s. And listening to fucking like crazy conspiracy radio. Like,
I mean, while she's over here, like,
kick
I
him
want some
out?
dick.
Like, did she kick him out, or is it like he?
I think that he works somehow for Van Cleese, and that's why he's there all the time.
Yeah. Well, didn't he say that first that they worked for him?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains why he's there.
Him.
Say first he said it was his, but
yeah.
Well, that's because he said it was his. It's not his.
I love that the M16 turned out to be wood too. Like that was fucking hilarious.
It looks
total red herring. Total red herring, and then
dude,
it's like,
there's a lot of red herrings in this. It's great.
They literally start from the beginning to the end of red herrings.
Was it scary?
No. Those fucking herrings.
Listen, I don't know if you've ever been fishing and you've ever actually been hooked, it sucks. So there was that little bit of flashback there. I will give that.
So
I've never had that experience. So no.
How did they react to getting hooked?
So okay,
terrible.
I think it was purposely done over the top because the rest of the film is made that way. So I think that if you're purposely doing it and it's funny to watch, then I think the acting's good.
I think some of the characters hit that spot, and I think other characters try to take it a little serious, and then that's when you could see the acting kind of slip a little bit. But then when they go back to the actual like, and I would only say that with maybe the main character's sense,
yeah.
But like the rest of them, they all seem to fit their character roles. I would say almost very well. Like, can I just speak about your favorite kill, that lady right there?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck kind of meds was she on?
Dope. She must have been on crack.
Bro, no, man. She was definitely on some fucking like little blue pill shit, dude. You know? Because what the hell was she? There was the loon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
the
that what
loon.
she was fucking calling?
Yes, the loon.
What the fuck, dude? All I could think of was the Tom Green song. Like, I want to hear the loon again.
Her
right?
In that fucking restaurant, I would have killed her.
Right? And then they just like, I'm going to go out. I love it. I'm just going to go outside and call the loons.
And next
like, what? Like, mom's off her meds again. Like, or she took too many. That's one or the other.
That's
Again, every
not a
character is so fucking funny in and of itself.
Yes.
Yeah, this definitely like it's just such good cheese, man.
I mean, okay, you want to sit here and we can argue right now. This movie has characters that are just as memorable as Friday the 13th Part 1.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
easily.
absolutely.
And I think that
I would say maybe
the films are even comparable. If you throw out the whole like sincerity of it, like the setting, it's both films are atmospheric. Both films establish you where you are. They have character building. They establish motive. I think that both films really well made films, and like I think that there could be a serious blood hook following.
Dude, like I said, if this movie
played enough times, yes.
If this movie was trying to take if they tried to take this seriously, it wouldn't have worked. But the way they did it,
it's perfect.
Right? They knew what they had, and it is a smart movie, dude. Like as dumb as it is, they know it is. You know what I mean? And they're like, we don't care.
No,
this is why we want it, because it's once again, like I said, you replace all the killings or the killer with anything else, and it would just be your fucking generic slasher movie around a lake. And we have fucking 15 million of them. But
we got a $200,000 masterpiece.
You know what, dude? I mean, I'm never not going to forget this movie, dude. You know what I mean?
No,
exactly.
It's one of those movies that makes you, it sticks with you because you're just kind of like, I don't know what they were trying to do, but they did it so well.
It doesn't matter. Episode 300, someone will go Blood Hook and someone will go, oh, the fishing slasher film?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and now it's like that. It's like when we say Blood Harvest, it'd be like, oh, the Tiny Tim clown film. Like it's these films that like they have things about them, and this film is just one of those films that it's just like, yeah, that's memorable in its own special way. It's great,
in a very special way.
So, boys, does it hold up today? Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say so, man.
Yeah, I would definitely say it does.
It's exactly what it needs to be.
What were you able to watch it in 16:9 or 4:3?
I watched it on Prime. I think
it was standard def.
16.
Oh, so it was 4:3. It wasn't full screen. It was bars.
Yep.
I had it on Prime, so that's where I watched it.
Okay.
It should have been standard def for you. Then
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll talk about it. So.
We jumbled them around. We did hold up
cinematography. Surprisingly well. Cinematographer is the same person who edited the film, and this lady, Christy Calm, I want to say her name is correct.
Yes.
Marsha Calm. Sorry.
Calm.
She did a fantastic job both editing and working the camera. So it was one of those films that the cinematography did its purpose, and it was good.
So,
and
can I ask you a question? And this just might be an opinion piece, but so the close-ups of everybody when they're talking, is that supposed to be like a gag, or is that bad close-ups? I couldn't tell, because at first I was like, "Oh, it's bad close-ups," but then every time I saw it, I'm like, "Well, this just seems like it's just constant throughout the movie." So maybe it's just the gag of like we have shitty, really close-ups. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
Did you notice that at all? Like,
Not really.
everything was like. So, like, let's say, like, if like you and I were talking in a scene, and it was a scene where literally like you had to say a line, it'd be like super, just like whoosh, right up on the face,
Wow.
and then it would be like, you know, a lot.
I wonder if we're watching different cuts or if we're watching
Maybe
altered versions, because I'm watching the 16:9 full screen. And what if the cuts are there to accommodate for the aspect ratio of the 4:3?
Oh, you know what?
Similar to
possible.
Similar to certain cuts of Jaws, where where you'll watch the Blu-ray and widescreen, it'll be one continuous shot. But if you watch the TV version, it will cut in between Quint talking and Brody talking.
Yeah. So and it did that quite a bit, I noticed, and that's what.
So they could be that it's just one of those scenarios.
Okay,
I didn't notice it on my version.
No, that's fine. And like I said, I actually kind of took it as, you know what, like they did it as a running gag, like they were making fun of people that just do like the overshot of the close-ups or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just because of what it is.
Perfectly for the film, like it didn't seem out of place, but it felt on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Cinematography did good. I think production design was on point. It really helped. Like I said, this film does really good setting the setting and atmosphere, building that. Premise, I love it. Yeah, I think we've discussed that.
It was fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking it's ridiculous. I kind of wish that part of me wishes that we did get the final boss battle in the mouth of the Muskie. But
that would have been fucking phenomenal.
Great.
And I think if we didn't talk about it in behind the scenes, there was a version of the script where that happened. And because I think that the original creator of this film visited that Muskie a lot of times when he was a kid. That exact location.
Okay.
I mean, that would have been sweet, dude.
That would have been nice to see, too. But the ending we did get...
Cast off.
Everything worked, yeah. It literally was, dude.
And Lukey's fucking alive, dude. We get this awesome shot. And now, you could call it shit, but I call it amazingness. They put a fucking one solid fucking shot from the dock facing the back of the shack. They have Lutke run out, take a firm fucking hard right out of frame.
Yep.
And then they leave it. They
right
leave
into
the
bush.
shot. And then you just hear
bush.
him screaming as he runs through the fucking woods. It's great.
That scream he's got.
Yeah.
Especially the first time you finally get to see him like freak out from the
music.
The music, dude, and the cicadas. It's great. And holy shit, man, do they fucking like amp up the cicada sound in this movie? So
yes. It's one of the most annoying sounds ever. There's a bunch of them. Like years ago, we went to Tennessee, and you want to talk about cicadas? Sometimes you can't sleep. They are
like TJ's mentioned, dude, and we've mentioned a bajillion times on this podcast with a lot of movies. Like cicadas is a huge used. Like we can make you a list of cicada-esque movies, and I can give you.
How often do cicadas come out? Every 17 years. Earlier, we had a discussion that was like, was it every 15 or 17?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's every 17. So that's the only way that Lukey's going to go off is if it has to be that perfect mix. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's 17. Right? Yeah, there we go.
He's almost like the fucking, was it the Creeper in Jeepers Creepers?
The Creeper, yeah.
23 years, yeah.
Yeah. He comes
or
out.
It. Pennywise.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So premise, great. So format and quality.
We kind of touched on that already. Yeah. I watched the Vinegar Syndrome release. Those guys watched the standard definition Prime video.
Yep, it's on Prime. You can rent or buy. That makes me interesting to see. I want to see the Vinegar Syndrome now.
Yeah, I want to see
how that cut looks just in comparison.
$22 on Amazon right now, 2-day shipping free.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No,
nice.
So, additional questions.
Oh man. So let me ask, fish or cut bait?
All right, Perk Cover.
Yeah, right. Oh man,
I have no questions for this.
I feel like this movie was very straight.
That's it.
Yeah, it was very straightforward. Fishing slasher. That's all you need to know. I think I thought I had one, but I mean, I feel like we kind of touched on everything about the movie. So
This film answers a lot of the questions
yeah, I mean, it's pretty right.
that we've trained ourselves to not look too far into things.
No, we can't, because if we do, then we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, it's. I mean, like I said, man, it is what it is. It gives you what you need, and it's perfect, man. It unravels the whole thing if you haven't figured it out by like the nice third act. So, right,
for damn sure. So, recycle, rewind, remake. This is a rewind for days for me.
Yeah, rewind. No, don't even remake it.
You can't even improve on it. You can't capture that same sense of fucking awesomeness.
No, like horror comedy now, and I do love some good horror comedy that we get nowadays, but it's not the same kind of shtick.
Yeah.
No, because it just doesn't fit. The formula wouldn't fit of today with that kind of movie.
No.
It wouldn't fit at all.
So I'm going to rewind it, and then on our beloved Chadwick's departing notes before his twin comes in, he said he actually wanted to recycle it. Apparently, Chad was not a fan of this movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do we have a rating score from Chad?
I do. I
do.
Okay.
So let's do the Gore and More rating, people. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Nice. Bobby, what you got, buddy?
I'm going to give it a 3.8.
3.8. Okay, so from Chadwick, we have a 1.75.
Damn.
All right, and
now reel it in, big boy.
Yep, hold on. Let me. All right, got one here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, look at that innovation.
All righty, yeah. And we got you probably can't even fucking see that. We got a 3.
Oh,
solid 3.
That is a Gore and More score of 3.3.
All right. You know what? That feels right.
Yeah, that's exactly where we need to be
for this movie.
That feels right. I like it.
So one of the things I was talking to Chad about is maybe going back through the episodes and utilizing all the tags appropriately and getting a rating system in graphics to go with it. That way Gorehounds can go back through, search the title on the Project Louder site, and then the movie will pop up for the Gore and More episode plus the rating.
Oh,
ooh, yes, that would be helpful. Absolutely. Yeah, why not?
That would definitely be helpful for us.
Yeah, because then we wouldn't have to go back and be like, what did we rate that?
Because I want to be able to show the ratings and have some sort of database of it so people can see how they rate amongst other films. So
correct.
I like that idea.
Absolutely. So speaking of next episode, do we have one?
Yes, we do. It is 1987's Prince of Darkness, which
we just did that one.
Jesus fuck. That's the next one in the trilogy. Whoop, sorry.
In the Mouth of Madness.
Mouth of Madness.
Yes.
Get a little Sam fucking Neill action. And this is 1993. No,
94.
94. And let's see where it is available. It looks like YouTube, iTunes.
Shudder? Is it on Shudder?
Voodoo. If you give me un momento, por favor, I could check Shudder for us.
Un momento, por favor.
Brody came, my doppelganger, Kangenbanger from down under. What's up, brother?
Yeah, buddy. Oh, you motherfucker, they logged me out. Shudder. Dude, we should really we got to figure out how to get a sponsor from Shudder, man. Get the Gore and More code out there. Why not, dude?
That would be sick.
Listen, man, I've looked up, I've tried looking up how to do it, but I haven't found anything personally yet. So it doesn't look like Mouth of Madness is on here. Nope. Nothing for Mouth of Madness. Damn. But
interesting.
Like I said, all the main ones, Voodoo, Amazon, Google Play and YouTube, all that good shit. You can rent it on. And I will let you know if there's anything else. Like if it's randomly Peacock, I'll put it up in our Gore and More discussion group.
I'll see if I find it on demand. Even though for those who have, you'll still be able to watch it.
I know.
Okay.
You and your magical on demand.
Got everything, dude, and commercials. So I think that is it for this episode of the Gore and More podcast. I'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties. I will have a edited version without the interruption. Yeah, I'll put that up on Facebook and YouTube, of course. But until next time, guys, this is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, the Lady Arouser, signing off.
And this is your big, fluffy, big Johnny D saying, see you later, Gorehounds.